Welcome to Daytona, the opener of the LRL Cup Series. I'm along with Eric Cup, Season 1. On the racetrack right now, qualifying. Go for whatever the settle lap will be. Hoffman is. Probably see a live driver top laps of laps. That exactly what.
Yeah, for sure. All you want to do on the out laps here is just get as close to the wall to keep your momentum up and not put any harsh movements into the steering wheel. And I know some drivers like to use a higher steering ratio as well for these types of qualifyings. But I typically find that it doesn't really matter as long as you can keep the wheel straight and run a good line and keep the RPMs up coming out of the corner going into your lap. And if you're able to do that, that should bring you to a good top 10 lap. But I've never been quite the expert on these types of tracks. I've been just, good enough to, sneak into the top 10, but never quite enough to get the pole consistently. But I know some of these drivers are pretty specialized in that, so we're going to have to see who's going to be able to reign out top and get the pole here.
Like Rosero. Obviously, that's one lap. Always the fastest lap. Godly. Much so. Yeah, so Wolfgang accomplish still. Something else, I don't know. Eat the right. Obviously, you're up, I guess. I just. This draft package last season. Draft position kind of does matter. It's a lot harder than the bubble and such, but Hoffman goes second lap. No third, but Walker lap goes that second, but Ryan Honeycutt takes it away. Now here comes car as he's. Let's see. Hayden across the line. His lap, he's good under the line. Get pole position. No, he gets fourth. Epling about to cross the line. Or out was his lap, his second lap. Timing crossing the line. 10. Back. Second to look. Minute left in qualifying. Ryan Honey. Lappers.
Possible for Peters that he didn't actually want to qualify. He just wanted to practice pitting for green flag pit stops, possibly.
Yeah, possible. Not time. That looks like I was on the. I could be practicing. But like 17 drivers qualify and will separate by 2/10 second. Qualifying top 10. Ryan Honeycutt. Also could factor in it. Drivers happen. They get green flag.
I don't hear anything wrong, but I don't know. That's what Tomasi said.
Hello everyone, we are back here at Daytona. So hopefully the mic issue is working now.
This just in. It's actually Eric Keflinger's birthday, so up from the booth, we're wishing him a happy birthday. Hopefully he has a good run today, and just to celebrate his birthday. That's all.
Yep, as had to load the pace games one more time. So Ryan Honeycutt on pole position, like we saw there. Pace car about to take the hard left on the pit lane, which will signify us about to go green for season number 2. And there it is, green flag in the air. And we are underway at Daytona. Still side by side for the race lead as Hayden will go 3 wide on the top over Michael Rosero. But it doesn't matter because stay with Michael as we are on the side draft as the tandem away. 36 Vincent Walker and Ryan Honeycutt pulling away from the field actually right now.
Pretty common with this package. If you can get into that air bubble, you can easily push the person in front of you to a pretty big margin. But it looks like either he got too hot or the bubble just reappeared and he wasn't able to stay on him as well as he might have wanted to. But right now it looks like we have a 4-car breakaway pretty early on, so we're gonna have to see if they're able to keep pulling away, and we might have a race similar to what happened in CRL, or if they're gonna bring the cars right back in and we'll have a more pack style race. It's going to be interesting to see, but the bubble is definitely going to be playing a factor all day long.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, these guys are just kind of chilling right now in the front 4 and 5. Let's see the rest of the field as they come through. Mostly single file. Michael Rosero kind of got shuffled back. He's down to 6th place, I believe. No, he's way back there, actually. He's now down to, according to the ticker, outside the top 10. So, from 2nd to 11th, it says right there. So, there's kind of see how big the draft is right here. And you gotta really work with someone. Right now, they're mostly single file, just clicking laps in, and with the different stuff in this season, there's no stage caution, so these guys may have to pay a little bit for the stage caution, not 100% sure, but I heard contact in the back, but I don't think they're wrecking, not sure 100%, but as Ryan Honeycutt goes up the racetrack, that's going to allow Benjamin Walker to take the race lead, as he's going to get, Ryan Honeycutt might be shuffled back a ton right here.
That's pretty tough with this package. When you pull out like that, you lose so much speed. So he's really gonna want to look for a gap. There is a pretty big gap, but he's gonna have to fall back there pretty quick before that closes up. And if that closes up, then there's a good chance that he's gonna fall all the way back. But it looks like he's gonna be able to file in right here.
Yeah, I think he might be just trying to save fuel in the back with this side by side up here.
They have a big run right there. That checked up the field. You can see the field behind stacking up as a few cars go to the outside to look to go around, but there's another car right in front of them who's going to slow them up if they can't get around. They split them 3 wide. And there's a bit of contact and they're crashing.
Oh, 43. As the caution is out, Tristan Rivers involved and others. As a lot of cars involved right there. Keplinger, Brendan Timon. So this all happened in the back right here as, looks like Tristan Rivers was the first car involved maybe? Let's see right here. Before goes high, what the? Let's see if we can go to chopper cam. The drone came right here. So, Nottingham Brown actually, he goes high, and Tristan Rivers just turns right. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. I think he was trying to block him, but it was way too late for that. I'm not sure exactly. Let's go to his onboard camera right there. Trying to see right there. This is onboard being around. He goes up high, and Tristan Rivers just kind of hits him right through the wall. So I'm not sure exactly what that 43 was thinking, but that involved a lot of back cars in the back, about 4 or 5 or so. So he's got to catch a pace car. So already trouble for the guys in the back, just trying to chill out and not race too hard, but they get involved early. So already caution lap 5. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back before the green flag. We're back live here at Daytona. As a lot of cars down pit lane, Brady Floyd down pit lane.
Hunter Turkstrick coming off of pit lane as well.
Yeah, Ryan Honeycutt, Hayden Lowell, basically everyone else behind them. So a lot of people on pit lane. So with this pit strategy, it's gonna kind of give them an extra like 5 or so laps of fuel that the rest of the field doesn't have. So this could, if this does go green the whole way, they could maybe do this on the one side. I'm not sure exactly when they have to pit. I'm guessing it'll be around 30 laps, maybe somewhere around there. With 80% fuel, I know full tank is about high 30s or so. But with the 80% fuel, I'm not sure exactly how many laps they no fuel. But like we saw early on, Benjamin Walker took the race lead away from Ryan Honeycutt, which Ryan just seemed to kind of just give it up. Maybe Benjamin took a nose in there. He just was like too early on in the race, and he's just kind of giving it up. So I'm not sure exactly, or he just kind of wanted to go to the back and just chill out there. But we're about to go green this time. 1 lap to green. So right now the field's going to get situated double foul. Restart here. Right now we're going to be coming to lap 9, so about 50 or 52 laps to go when we go back green flag racing. So right now, Heater, what would your game plan be with the 50 laps to go and kind of for the pass here with this package and such?
Yeah, for sure. Without giving away too many secrets, of course. At this stage of the race, you definitely don't want to be involved in anything. So best thing to do is definitely to just put yourself at the end of whatever drafting line you're in, and either save fuel or just ride. It's always good to save fuel at these types of tracks, just to put yourself in an advantageous position there. But I'm not sure if they have to. But for sure, I would definitely be riding at this stage. And I definitely wouldn't want to be the guy in the lead who's burning more fuel than everyone. That's probably the worst position to be in right now, unless you feel confident that you can get away and break the bubble. But yeah, I feel like the best position to be right now is dead last, as long as your car isn't wrecked.
Yeah, a lot of people had to use their fast repair already, so we'll see how this plays out with I would say about 5 or 6 cars maybe using your fast repair. I'm not 100% sure, but at least Aaron Brown and Tristan Rivers, at least. Those are the 2 main. So pace car is off, and it's up to the leader when they go. There we go, green flag is out. Not very good start for Conklin in second place. Zachary Thorne side by side with second, and there's a little bit of a gap between inside of the second and inside third. So Michael really pushing that car ahead of him. So we'll see how this plays out, how aggressive people will be on these restarts, trying to get as many positions as they can. Zach got a huge run. Will he take it? No, he stays bottom.
Ooh. We have Vincent Guici in the background who's trying to let the field by. Slips up onto the apron a little bit. That could have been close, but he was able to let everyone go without making any contact. So we're all good. And we have a second line forming on the outside right here. It's going to be interesting to see if they can keep that going.
Yeah, right now.
I know previously with the bubble, it's pretty difficult to make a big line work on the top. It's just everyone has to stack up so hard. It's really difficult to make a run.
But here they come. They're doing pretty good. They're on the third car on the inside. And the inside's not really pushing much. Zach and Benjamin are pretty disconnected.
Yeah, it looks like a good opportunity here. It seems like most of the guys on the inside aren't really pushing very hard, just keeping it easy, and it looks like they're making quite a bit of progress as they're already up to the leader in side drafting for the lead.
Yeah, it's going to be Sean M. Conklin trying to get that race lead from Benjamin Walker, as he's getting a really good shove from Preston to Mello, as Preston blinks out there a little bit right in front of Wolfgang Hoffman. So that might slow him down a little bit, because when you blink in the drafting pack, you don't get drafts. So Conklin might be able to clear him on the back straight if he gets a really good shove, because that inside lane is not pushing each other at all.
Really close there, pushing on the outside. It looks like they almost got a little bit loose. He just got a little off center, and it looked like he had to back out, or he could have turned him there.
So they go down the back straightaway, goes side draft Zachary Thorne, but they're losing ground. As here comes 3 wide hitting Ryan Honeycutt in the back. And now Wolfgang Hoffman now through the middle, working with Hayden Lowell. will Hayden work with Wolfgang or Ryan Honeycutt? Looks like he's going to choose Honeycutt. And right now, Wolfgang Hoffman's kind of just stuck in the middle right there. Nowhere to go. No one helping him right now. As there goes Aaron Brown, going to go push him right now, but he's falling back big. But this outside lane kind of died down and after that 3-wide move, and it really slowed him down. So single file lane mostly until about 9th place, which side by side, but it's falling back quickly. The rewind back still.
Wolfgang Hoffman falling back a little bit after he got split by Hayden, I think that was.
There's a whole car around!
Oh, one car into the infield. Looks like he's going to save it, but he's going to have to slow way down or he's going to slide up into the field.
Not sure who that was.
Yeah, he slows it down and he's going to turn it back up. That's Vincent Guici. No, sorry, that's Preston DeMello. Still on the apron, rolling slow. It looks like he might bring it down to pit road. I'm not quite sure.
Looks like he just got bumper hooked by Brady Floyd. Like, he kept it off the wall, it seemed like, and ooh, very close. But I don't think there's gonna be too much damage for him. Just unfortunate that he lost the draft. But we're gonna go back up to our race leaders, which is mostly single file. Two packs really, one single file, and one side by side. Ryan Honeycutt. I see Wolfgang Hoffman in there, Hayden Lowell on the outside, and that may be Brady Floyd on the outside, but...
One car got a big run out there in the back. Not sure who that is. Side by side with Joseph Madigan now. The run is stalling out a bit, and now he's falling back into the clutches of the second pack here.
Right now it's been a pretty tame race, nothing really too crazy except that one wreck with Tristan Rivers and Aaron Brown, and obviously the inside of the backstretch. But a lot of 3 wide though, but nothing crazy moves yet. Like we've seen before. Obviously, last season was the old draft package, which you could use a lot more of your run. But even at Talladega with this new package, we saw a lot of crazy moves making. Here comes the outside, looking pretty good. Ryan Honeycutt pushing Brady Floyd. They're side by side with Luke LaFaro now, as they're making up big gains right now. Now up side by side with 6th place. Now looking for Bryn George to get side by side with. One car blinking, Michael Rosero for 1 second, but now they're up to 3rd. They're really making up a lot of time on this outside lane. Now they're going to be side drafting Zachary Thorne, trying to get him off of Benjamin Walker's back bumpers. Oh, contact!
Brady Floyd.
They save it. Wow, that could have been really bad. As
Michael Rosero giving a big shove to Brady. He gets off of him going into the corner here.
We got to take a look at what happened right there. Looks like Brady just got a bad shove from Ryan Honeycutt off the exit of the corner, got really loose and into the 2 car of Travis. So he's going to fall back not too far. Still in the main pack though, but they're side by side for the race lead. Benjamin Walker under attack on the outside lane. But will Ryan Honeycutt get a good run off the back straightaway? Oh no, Hayden Lowell goes high, but Ryan Honeycutt goes up to defend. I'm not sure if Hayden just kind of slipped up a little bit there. He was trying to pass Honeycutt there, but looked like it kind of lost him a lot of momentum, and we're going to fall back side by side with Brady Floyd now. As Brady's going to slide up, but will they help him? Yes, they will. So right now, Zach doesn't have any help in behind, but here goes Michael with a big run.
Big stack up. That shuffled out the 119 of Blake, and he's falling back now. Actually going to have to fall into the inside possibly if he doesn't get the draft back here.
Yeah, there's a few cars that lost draft, one of them being Luke Peters, I believe, maybe? No, Luke Peters is in the tail end of the draft. Those are being Preston DeMello and Vincent Gucci.
Looks like there's actually a bit of damage to the front end of that car there.
That 50, yeah. So they're falling back pretty quick. In front of him is, I believe, Eric D. Davis. So he has a little bit of damage too. So they're still side by side for the race.
Oh, that was really close there. with Brady Floyd, I believe that is, and Ryan Honeycutt. Just bit of an awkward shove, and that got him loose. And now there's a big stack up as Hayden gets hit, and he's spinning around in front of the field as the more cars spinning to the infield. And that looks like Hunter Terpstra hits the inside wall just, but Madigan's going to be able to get it stopped before he goes in as well. He's going to have to back up and get that car going. But unfortunately for Hunter Terpstra, it looks like he was the only one to have actual contact with the wall there.
Yeah, it looks like to me, who was that? Sean Conklin, I think maybe checked up a little bit and just. It looked like, oh yeah, he was just trying not to hook Brady there, and he kind of just slid up right into Hayden. And I thought for a second it was no one's gonna get damaged because everyone avoided Hayden, but they all try to avoid each other there. Let's see if we can go to the blimp camera of that one. That was a crazy wreck right there, right from the whole field. Oh, Brendan Timon barely avoiding us. It looks like Hunter kind of got into the back bumper of Joseph Madigan trying to avoid the wreck. So we'll see what we saw here. So it looks like they're wrecking up ahead. Hunter checks up. He gets into the 59. Not sure who that is. Must be a custom number. But he just hits the inside wall. So unfortunate for those drivers as they're got to use their fast repair. But I think only Hunter got major damage. These guys maybe can repair a little bit of their front end damage. So Benjamin Walker still in the race lead. He's been challenged though on the outside. It just seems like the outside, when they get a really good run, something happens.
Contact in the back there. I'm not sure what that was.
I think people are just checking up for pit lane. As everyone down pit lane for fuel, I'm guessing. So here we go. As looks like one car stayed out. Not sure exactly who that is. Wolfgang Hoffman maybe staying out. Blake Lothan staying out. With Peters staying out maybe. From my timing scoring screen, but we'll see how it is here.
Looks like Joseph Madigan also stayed out.
Yeah, so interesting strategy call here. Looks like a couple of people taking tires: Zachary Thornton, Michael Rosero, a few others. So interesting strategy call. Maybe they just think the tire with the daytime racing is pretty high. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back before the green flag. We're back live here at Daytona. Wolfgang Hoffman, now your leader, who stayed out. I believe it was Wolfgang, Blake Lothan, Luke Peters, Joseph Madigan, maybe Ryan Honeycutt staying out. Not 100% sure, but no, Ryan Honeycutt did pit, and yeah,
Madigan was the last car to stay out, I believe.
Yep, and Wolfgang choosing the top side, so very interesting here as Peters has a little bit of front end damage still, but green flag back in the air. So right now we're 1/3 of the way through, and also remember there's still stage points coming up, but there's no stage caution. So on the end of lap 30, there's still stage points, so there's no stage caution for that one. So that'll be interesting as Wolfgang and the 3-car tandem on the top. Can they work together and maybe clear this bottom lane? Wolfgang goes down. As Nilles goes back up high with Joseph Madigan. As let's see what's going to happen here. As he goes back down low. Is he clear?
Oh, not quite clear there. Oh, he barely manages to squeeze in. I think
he might have
I think the 59. Yeah, I think he lifted there. That's just a clear example of give and take there. Wolfgang blocking quite aggressively right now, and 59 thinking it's a little bit early, so he lets him have it, but not sure if it's going to be like that towards the end of the race.
Definitely not on the white flag. But whole field. Okay, so we're back here. As here comes the outside lane, really good shove. Joseph Madigan and the locker. Oh, he goes high.
Puts it
3 wide. Wow, aggressive move for Joseph Madigan. That's not going to work for him though, because he's
that's
all by himself.
Destroying the second line's run there, as well as bringing Madigan all the way back.
Ryan Honeycutt, our pulsator, up to 3rd now, so he's looking to get some stage points halfway through this race. So they're the people that stayed out trying to get some stage points here, because they definitely have stage points, but they have to pit soon because Wolfgang Hoffman has not pitted this entire race. 23 laps on this run. And fuel is about 30 or so laps, 30, maybe 5-ish. I'm not 100% sure with the 2 cautions we've had. So fuel could be a concern with him. And I think everyone at least has to stop one more time, but Wolfgang might be the only person. Him and Peters did not pit this whole race. Same with Joseph Madigan. Joseph's all the way in the back, so they're trying to pit together. Excuse me, it will not work for them. So right now, pretty tame up front, but Peters really trying to give a shove to Wolfgang Hoffman.
Bit of a tandem coming from the second line in the background. That's the 59 again. Right now going around, that is Michael Rosero, but they stacked up again, just coming off the corner there. And that was really close. As I'm not sure who that is. Looked to the bottom and almost went into the nose of Luke Lafaro there on the bottom.
That might have been
pretty close right there.
He goes right in front of Luke Lafaro, but he goes back up high. So interesting. Blake Lothan trying to make this outside
might be looking for a bit of draft to get a run to go to the outside and just continue it. But it doesn't look like it's working right now, as the second line's continuing to fall back, unfortunately. But right now they actually got a really big run.
Seems like the outside can get really big runs, but they just can't sustain it. Something always happens. Someone gives a wrong bump. We saw it with Ryan Honeycutt and I think Brady Floyd. Give a wrong bump or something like that and just sends them sideways and kills the whole momentum. But right now, the top 3 are pulling away big time. Honeycutt, Luke Peters, and Wolfgang Hoffman. So this could be a chance for the outside lane to work together and try to get up front and try to see if it can actually work later in this race. Right now, this top 3 really pulling away. They're obviously not going to pull away a lot, but a lot more than they usually do at a Super Speedway. But Tyler Tomasi getting up to the back bumper of Ryan Honeycutt pretty soon. About in the corner and a half right here. Benjamin Walker really trying to push Blake Lothan, but it's really not working too much. They got to regroup together, maybe look for another charge. As Brady Floyd on the inside of them. Here comes Mike Rosero trying to push Brady Floyd past these guys. Few cars in the back. It looks like Hayden Lowell maybe. Joseph Mag and Hunter Trips just trying to stand back right there. But here comes Tyler Tomasi up top. As big side draft. Wow, by that Brent George in 12. Big side draft from Tyler Tomasi. Which one car looking up pit lane maybe? No, Vince Gucci just letting them by like he did last time, I believe. As I don't think he likes how bracy they are up here. 3 laps to go until the end of the stage, but there's no caution, like I said. So this top 5, very valuable points for this top 5 right here. Right now, Wolfgang Hoffman doing really good to lead the charge. And
oh, there's contact in the background with Luke Lafaro. He got a bad push, and that brought him all the way down to the apron. He was able to save it, and great job to the drivers behind him to get it slowed down and not get into the back of him. That could have been a big wreck back there. But, yeah, they were able to keep it straight there. Impressive driving.
So these guys have been pretty aggressive on the top side pretty early on in this race. I would like to see how they are for the stages. 2 laps to go for the stage. I'll be interested to see how racy these guys get when they know there's not going to be a caution. So if they race really hard, they have a chance of wrecking. I mean, it would be interesting, like I said, to see how it goes. But right now, pretty tame. But here comes Aaron Brown on the top side. I think that's, not sure who that is in the middle, but it's the 2 M&M's car, Luke Lafaro and Aaron Brown. Some white car with red on it. I'm not sure who that is. That might be Blake Lothan, maybe? Not sure though. But here we go, coming to the white flag, all single file until you get up to Eric Keplinger in 18th place as new car is really taking up all single file on the bottom. As here comes up top, there goes Preston DeMello. He's gonna go up top and try to make something work. I think he's gonna be followed by who is that? Yeah, Preston DeMello trying to work with Travis Primeborg. As here comes Ryan Honeycutt peeking to the outside. Also, here comes Luke Lafaro and Michael Rosero. Gotta try to work together, but right now they gotta get up to Benjamin Walker. Can Michael Rosero do it? 1 straightaway left to do it. I don't think he's gonna be able to, as top 5 seems
looks like Peters.
stage points. Yeah.
Not gonna be able to have a look.
Yeah, so it looks like that's gonna be the stage right there. As they kind of made the move a little bit too late. I feel like you gotta use a lap or two. Oh, Hayden Lowe in the pits, Blake Lothan in the pits also. So interesting strategy by these drivers.
Oh, big side draft in the back. That actually might lose them the draft from those top drivers. Michael Rosero side drafting on Luke Lafaro there.
There's some Hagen also coming off the
created a huge gap. And now I believe that's Tyler Tomasi giving the push to Luke to get back up there.
Yeah, watch for
that created a big
watch
gap.
for Wolfgang and Luke Peters to maybe have to pit here soon, because Joseph Madigan pitted right there. So these guys have to pit pretty soon, I believe. If they stay out, everyone else has about 12 laps on their fuel tanks, but there's about 2 different packs right here. First to about 7 in one pack, and then the rest of the field in another pack. There's a couple scattered people around the racetrack who already pitted. So I'm interested to see why these guys pitted so early in the race. Maybe, I'm guessing they're going to be good on fuel to the end, but
Leader's now catching up on the lap car of Blake. But one thing that could be interesting to note, these drivers that have to pit because they haven't pitted already, they're actually in the voice chat with some drivers who have pitted. So it could be interesting to see if those drivers try to pit together, even though they're on different fuel strategies. So look for Lafaro. Okay, Lafaro doesn't come to pit road, and right there, Peters was alone.
So interesting. Peters had to pit before Wolfgang, but Wolfgang's been leading the whole pack. So that's interesting right there. I'm surprised Peters had to pit before Wolfgang. But also, if you pit right now, you're basically good on fuel, I believe. So they could pit with their leader or just kind of hang him out to dry, which I'm guessing they're going to do option 2. They're going to try to stretch as long as they can on fuel. But we'll see.
Yeah, we're getting certain drivers that are together are all big contact, but drivers that are in voice chat together, for example, are Luke Lafaro, Matt Morale, Hunter Terpstra. So it'll be interesting to see if those guys come together, but we did see that Peters did not.
Wolfgang, no one's coming with him.
I'm not sure that's the best move. I mean, everyone's pitting on their own sort of laps. I mean, I don't know if these guys who have already pitted really want to stretch it or stay with their teammates who did have to pit there. I'm not sure if that's the right move. I feel like the more teammates you have, it just gives you options at the end of the race. If you have teammates who are close or aren't close, you never know how it could go. You might plan it to run with one guy or two guys, but there's a chance that you might be completely opposite ends of the field at the end of the race. And if that's the case and you can't work together to get to the front.
Yeah, especially with this package. Definitely need a teammate, I would say. I mean, you don't have to have a teammate, but a teammate's definitely a good help with this package particularly, because you really have to shove each other up through the field. So we'll see how it plays out, though. As a little bit of smoke there. I'm not sure if that's just people burning the tires up off the exit of the pit, off the exit of the pit boxes. So as here comes the field, I think they're coming up to Wolfgang Hoffman and Luke Peters. Actually, no, Luke Peters and Wolfgang Hoffman are actually with each other right now on the back straightaway. So I'm kind of surprised that they stuck together, since Peters pitted a lap earlier, had a lap less of draft than Wolfgang Hoffman. So either Wolfgang had a bad stop or Peters just had a really good one. So
yeah, that's right now those two guys, if they were hooked together, they might be making time, and that might actually be a good thing, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like they're actually just stuck with the bubble, and that's going to be losing them a lot of time, and that's not really that much faster than being on your own. So unfortunately for them, they're going to be losing a lot of time running like that. Obviously, they went for the stage points, but we're going to have to see if they get a caution or if they just get a little bit lucky here and see what their strategy plays out with. But one car going to the outside, that is Hayden Lowell. As the others are going by.
Something happened to Aaron Brown. I'm not sure exactly, but it says he's out of the race. I'm not sure, he just blinked out, but this is Matt Moreau down pit lane. Is he smoking, actually? Something happened.
Aaron Brown, there was actually a crash in the background involving Aaron Brown and Matt Moreau. I
did not see that.
Wow.
At all. So I guess we will stay green. I'm surprised Iris did not throw a caution for that, but I don't know. That's interesting right there. But we stay green.
Looks like there was just a bit of a stack up, and unfortunate for those drivers for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty unfortunate, considering I know Aaron Brown and Matt were both in a call together, so.
Now about a pack of 15 cars total, as they're catching up to these lap cars of Wolfgang Hoffman and Peters. As I think Luke Peters actually had a speedy penalty because he's one lap down to Wolfgang Hoffman's on the lap. So as some car in the back Hayden Lowell down pit lane. I believe that was Hayden Lowell down pit lane. Yes, he is. He's down pit lane. As Ryan Honeycutt continues to lead the field. It's a three-car breakaway a little bit. Brent George and Benjamin Walker, they're catching these guys up ahead. Hunter Terpstra, Wolfgang Hoffman, and Luke Peters about to go 2 laps down for Peters, and the others about to go 1 lap down. Question is, when will these guys pit? They've been 20 laps on their tank of fuel. Right now, 22 laps to go. I'm guessing they're going to pit within about 10-15 laps. So we'll see what happens here. Mostly just single file throughout the field, as Peters, Wolfgang, and Hunter are going to hook up each other and You actually go down to the bottom. So I'm not sure if these guys' lap cars are organized right now as the leaders are coming fast as Zach's mom trying to give people room.
Ideally for these two, they would want to try to get as fast as possible so that they can blend right in here and not have to lose the draft once again. But looks like the leaders are coming up on them really fast and they're not really grouped up. So we'll have to see if they're still able to file in or what's going to happen here. But still the leader's not quite ready to come to pit road, it seems. And I'm actually quite surprised that we haven't seen more drivers working together to either try to pull away or, just work together and pit together, stay on the same strategy.
As the lap cars go high, let's go back. Luke Pierce 2 laps down, the rest of the field 1 lap down. Midlow 3 laps down right now. He's in off of the exit pit lane. He still has some of damage. I'm not 100% sure why he pitted the second time. So must have had damage or something. I don't know. But right now Ryan Honeycutt continues to lead. And at this rate, I think he'll have the most laps led, including that pole position bonus points. So I think right now he would be the points leader of this race. So right now, single file, I think they're just trying to click laps in, get to the end, get as little cars as they can to the finish of the race. Because I know from experience, you want as little cars battling for that winning win. Because right now, there's 13 cars that have a chance at winning right now in this pack, 13 car pack right now. But obviously, you have to include lap cars in the pack too. So you could be helping your teammates out also. So the less people you have in the pack, the more chance you have of winning. So be interesting to see how this plays out, especially pit stops. Pit stops, very crucial part of super speedway racing. If you don't get a good pit stop, your race, your chance of a win is most likely over unless you have a caution. So these guys continue going through the field. Zachary Thornton in the back there with Eric D. Davis. They kind of separate from the front pack a little bit here, so they're going to play catch up here on this front pack.
One interesting thing here, right now there's actually a battle on track for the Lucky Dog position between Wolfgang Hoffman and Blake. They're pretty close to each other, just within a couple cars, I believe. And if we get a caution here and can get by, it's a good finishing position here. He'd actually be able to easily probably get to the points lead considering he gets 20 points with the stage win there. And as well as a few laps there too.
Yep, it looks like one car is really blinking in the back right there. As Zachary Thornton and Eric D. Davis really lost the pack right there. They're now 5 seconds behind our race leader Ryan Honeycutt. And about 2 seconds, 3 seconds off of our last person in the pack. I think it's Preston DeMello. Right now, coming to about 15 laps to go. Pit stops going through people's mind. 26 laps into this run. Longest run we've had all day long. How far can they go on fuel from in green flag conditions? Because we saw Wolfgang be able to go about 35-ish laps, but that was including 2 cautions. So I think these guys can only go about 5 or 6 more laps maybe. But we'll see if these guys pit a little bit early, maybe take a little bit less fuel later. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see who works together at the end of this race. As the one car going lap down, who's that?
Matt Morrell?
Yeah, 38, Matt Morrell. So he's going to go 2 laps down, I believe. Maybe 3. I'm not 100% sure. But another car going to get lapped. Top 3 pulling away yet again. We've seen this multiple times already. Benjamin Walker, Brent George, and Ryan Honeycutt pulling away from 4th place of Brady Floyd, so it's possible maybe have a little bit of a 2-car tandem later in this race. And right now they pulled about 3/10 on 4th place, but it's not like it'll last pretty long.
I haven't really seen bumpers at all. Actually, they've been able to pull away like that. Are able to lock bumpers, they easily pull away from them multiple seconds if they can figure out how to do that. It's just of having a who can take the person who's able to do that as well. Definitely the most important thing, being able to figuring out how to make that ball. It's really difficult.
So right now another lap car just got laps. Not sure exactly who that was. Might be the one in the 15th car. As Wolfgang Hoffman went side by side for the lucky dog position. As he's trying to get his lucky dog, as Zachary Thorne went down pit lane, so he's gonna almost be a lap down. So he's gotta hope these leaders pit pretty soon, but that's an indicator that these guys have to pit soon. There's Eric D. Davis also in the pit lane.
Yeah, we'll be on track position right there. It fell back behind about 5 cars. Unfortunately, unfortunately for him, rather, Blake is okay. I don't really know what to do about that.
As Zachary Thorne about to get lapped again. Not again, my bad. No, wait. I think he might be a lap down already, but not 100% sure. As these guys jostling for position for the lucky dog right here. Okay, so here comes Peters on the outside. He's 2 laps down though, so he's just trying to work whatever he can to get up there. But these guys don't have to pit again, so it'll be interesting to see where they come out when the leaders all pit. So we're gonna be pitting here pretty soon. As here they come.
They're
Everyone
pitting right now.
lane. Oh, Tyler Tomasi.
A few lockups in the back, but it looks like everyone's about clean onto pit road.
It looks like everyone's pretty good on pit lane. Few cars sit out. Preston DeMello and Travis Kronberg stay out. As Ryan Honeycutt taking some tires, left side tires. As people are all pit lane already. Michael Rosero taking some tires. Michael did not have a good stop. I think he forgot what his pit stall was for a second there. He's going out pit lane.
Quite a bit of track position right there.
I see they go. I'm off of pit lane. Where will these guys slide in with these lap cars? I think the lap cars leader is coming in through the trial, so they're not going to gain any time on these guys. They lost a lot of time by short pitting right here. Maybe they could catch as Brendan Timon off of pit lane also, everyone else off of pit lane. As our 2 leaders on pit lane, where will they slot in with this pack? With less cars in pit lane, they could maybe gone a little bit faster in the boxes. So let's see if they come off pit lane. As Preston DeMello gets really loose off of pit lane. That's gonna lose him a ton of time. So here they come off of pit lane as our leaders are going through the trial right now. Ryan Honeycutt grouped together with Hayden Lowell, lap car, Brady Floyd, Luke LaFaro, and who is that behind them? Bryn Georges. These guys are good. Preston DeMello going for seconds. Hayden Lowell hits the outside wall. Or the 2 car of Travis Kronberg. Do they stay behind these guys? Will he be able to stay with them though? Right now it's a 4-car pack for the lead group. So these 4 are going to be battling for the race lead. Most likely. 10 to go this time by, so we saw all the pit stops. Everyone is good on fuel to the end. Most likely, unless we see some crazy events occur. So, right now Benjamin Walker in 6th place. Sorry. Working with Joseph Magnin, who's a lap down. Keplinger in 7th. Preston DeMello in 8th. Michael Rosero all the way back there. So these guys lost a lot of time Michael Rosero, Brendan Timon, Vincent Gucci, and others. As here comes, I think that was Vivian Walker on the outside, with Joseph Madigan, clears him pretty nicely as go back up to the front, single file for this top 4. These lap cars are hoping for a caution because in this league, if you get the caution, you get your lap back no matter where you're at, really. You get that lap back, so. Power Tomasi now pit lane. Not sure what happened. He's out of pit lane now. He might have got a speeding penalty. But what these front 4 don't want to happen is a caution. That would really, really hurt them in the long run. Or really, in general, so. Front 4 really just kind of on cruise control right now to make it to the end until about 3 to go. With only 4 cars, you can. It's really gonna be about blocking and who makes the move where. We saw this play out last season at Talladega. 5 cars left in the main pack. It was very hectic on the white flag. Benjamin Fanny taking the win. He's not gonna be able to reclaim his Super Speedway streak in the Cup cars. But we go on the blimp cam. You kind of see how spread out some people are. Some people on the back straightaway, some people on the front straightaway. People in the trial was. You can see Lear is going to be coming to the back straightaway pretty soon, as you can kind of see right there. As they should be flying by right there. There's the 4 cars, and then people behind them, right there. 2 car tandem, Benjamin Walker and Joseph Madigan. Those are the 2 cars that are really far behind. 5 seconds lead over those other cars in 5th place. So we'll see how it plays out here, but this is definitely going to be a hectic finish. And with rules in this league, you can go under the yellow line on the white flag. So there's no yellow line rule on the white flag on the front straightaway. So anything goes, really, honestly.
Right now, those leaders are running a second faster than the guys behind them, so they're definitely pulling away by a lot. So these are definitely going to be the players for the win here if it goes green. And it's going to be interesting to see if, how the blocking is going to play out and if there's a chance that they actually crash each other out. But if they don't, it's an easy top 4 for all of them right here. Right now, they definitely want to be patient, plan their moves out, see what they can do, but definitely don't want to make it too early and have the chance at bringing a caution out or having it just all go wrong here. But they definitely are waiting for the last couple laps here before they want to make their move. You don't want to bring yourself out as a sitting duck or...
Only 4 cars. I mean, if second place makes a move and none of the other cars goes with them, they're really just kind of sitting back. They're not gonna fall back too far, most likely. You're just gonna go back to 4th. But these guys are definitely gonna go for a win, especially if they're going for the full season championship, which I don't think most of these drivers are in this front 4 pack. Laps to go. The last thing these guys want to see is a caution. Ready to go this time by. They're nose to tail. Kyle Tomasi kind of in the back there. I don't think he'll be able to get up to these guys and work with them. But there's a few battles going on for 8th place also. Michael Rosero and Brendan Timon pulled away from Preston DeMello. So, but they're right there with Vincent Gucci. So, if a wreck happens on the white flag, like usual on iRacing, just no caution. So anyone can really still win this race if the front 4 wreck. I mean, it's anyone's race right now, so the front 4 wreck. But right now, just these front 4 drivers have a shot at the win. Come to 2 to go this time by. laps to go. Ryan Honeycutt in the race lead. Brady Ford second, Luca Farrell third, Brain George fourth. Only 2 cautions so far this race. Pretty clean Daytona race. But we'll see if anything else happens in this next about half a lap. If there will be a caution.
I think we're going to want to watch the 54 here of Luke Lafaro. He has some experience.
Oh, caution!
Oh, we get a caution. That's going to change everything.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Big wreck in the back. Joseph Madigan, Hayden Lowell flipping over. Wow. That changes everything. As it looks like a bad shove from the big pack right there. And that's going to change everything. A ton of drivers are going to get their laps back right here.
Any strategy that those top 4 drivers were thinking of there, scratch it all off because everything has changed and those strategies are out the window. It's going to be a shootout here.
So it looks like the 2 car just kind of misjudged Joseph's checking up a little bit maybe. And obviously Joseph was just trying to push Benjamin. Looks like they checked up a little bit and the 2 car was trying to give him a shove in 76. Big wreck ensuing. Joseph almost flipping over, but hard hit for this 76. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back before the green flag. We are back live here. Green-white checker here at Daytona. 2 attempts for the LRL Cup season number 2. Ryan Hunt cut to the BR leader, trying to save as much fuel as he can, I believe, on the bottom, because I believe these guys took less fuel than needed. That's how they had such a big lead. So pace car is off. Anytime leader wants to go. And green flag. 2 laps to go here at Daytona. Oh, big stack up in the wrecking!
The caution comes right back out again.
Wow. As Brent
It looks
George
like a few cars in the back have blown motors.
Vincent Gucci involved.
Might have just been an iRacing glitch, but quite a few cars involved there. I see this piled up on the restart. I'm not sure if it was a stack up, but
like
a lot of cars got turned
loose. Oh, I'm not sure if that was just me, but it looks like the 12 just got loose by himself. Maybe we can see another view of this. So, dropper camera, green flag is out. 12 just. I'm not sure if the 23 just hit him or something. Gotta get better.
Yeah, it looks like it was just a bit of an accordion effect. It looks like Bryn gave a push to Brady just as Michael was pushing him in the corner, and that got him really unstable.
As a lot of cars involved there, but I think some of them, most of them at least, have a faster per left. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back before the green flag. back here at Daytona International Speedway. 2-lap shootout, an interesting turn of events. Ryan Honeycutt did not have enough fuel to make it to the end, I believe, and he's going to go to the rear because he got speeding in the pits. So, interesting turn of events for that 67 machine. That puts Luke Mofaro up to the race lead. Beside him is Brady Floyd, Benjamin Walker in third, Eric Keplinger in fourth. He's been really good on super speedways in a lot of different cars, in the DPs, in the street stocks, and he relive his title of basically super speedway king in the street stock series. But green flag is out. 2 laps to go here. Last right checker to 10th. They don't make it. Here they go down into turn number 1. Lamar has a pretty good lead over the outside. Has contact in the back.
Oh, they're crashing again up into the outside wall, but I think they saved it and they're still rolling. So we should stay green.
That green flag is still out. Yeah, still green. So Luke Faro, single file. Here goes Michael
Push up
Zero.
at the front of the field.
Top 3 pulling away from the rest of the field. We've seen this multiple times already. Can they make it to the white flag?
Are they going to be able to work the tandem and pull away from Michael Rosero?
Looks like they're doing it pretty well right now. Benjamin Walker pushing.
Gets
Luke
back
Lafaro
onto his bumper
as much as he can. White flag crossing the line now. So it is.
Doesn't look like they're able to keep it up. Michael's actually closing the ground right now.
So here we go. White flag. And also, remember, you can use the yellow line on the white flag on the front straightaway only. So looks like Zach on my screen has no front end, but I'm not sure that's just a visual glitch. But right now,
he's going. He joins him. He spins to the infield, and that's Michael Rosero going up into the lead. Is
wow.
Zachary Thornton being good?
There he goes.
He gets turned.
Conklin gets in the Zach.
Big crash in the back.
Can Conklin work with
Brendan Timon?
Can you work with him to get up
They're
to Michael
pushing hard. Is he going to go high? Is he going to go low? Or is he going to block? They go to the outside.
He got it. Wow. Conklin gets it. Conklin got it. Wow. Conklin got it. Wow.
What a finish. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe he had to run
8,000ths of a second.
That is insane. Big Luca Farr went around. Zach went. I'm not even sure who all wrecked there. To be honest, it was a big wreck.
Yeah, once the second car spun around, there was a big incident in the background. Multiple cars hit hard in the back. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but
so it
just like, what a finish up front there.
Oh my God, Honeycutt died. The 2 car died. Wow, Conklin gets
the right now. He's burning it down in the grass, making donuts in the infield as he slides it just into the wall, but it's just a kiss. And he's celebrating his victory here at Daytona.
I can't believe he got it. I thought for sure Michael Rosero was going to win that race. But wow, what a finish.
I knew the 2-car tandem was going to play into it at the end, and it was a last-minute push right there between Brendan Timon and Sean M. Conklin to get the win here. Unfortunately for Brendan, he had to settle for third, but it definitely worked out for his partner there that he was pushing, and he is in victory lane.
I believe those 2 are teammates. So great result for them wow. I just can't believe they got it done. That was insane. I thought Michael for sure was going to win that race. And wow, Conklin came out of nowhere and won this race. Him and Zach made contact on the back, but he still won the race. And wow, Brendan Timon definitely has to get most of the credit there. And Conklin made a great move at the right time and side dropped to Michael perfectly. And Michael just couldn't do anything. Wow, what a great finish here at Daytona. And crazy finish too. Let's just go back to the whole last lap. See how Conklin was. He was in 5th place when that whole thing happened. So Benjamin Walker pushing Luca Faro.
Yeah, of course, Brendan Timon did a great job pushing there. But with this package, it's actually pretty difficult to lead the car in the tandem as well. So right there, those 2 cars.
That really killed Benjamin's run, but Michael good head of steam. I think Conklin just didn't. I mean, Conklin
Oh,
was.
that looks
I don't
really
know.
similar to this year's Daytona 500. You can see the gap once that crash happens there with Zachary Thornton going around, the huge gap between Conklin and Rosero, and they were just able to close it down with the two-car tandem from so far back. That's crazy. They didn't even get hooked up until coming off of 4, and they still got to him. Wow. So close at the line there for the win.
As we're gonna go to break. We're back here live at Daytona for our post-race interview with Sean Conklin. So we'll bring him in here. Hello, Sean. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
So you get the win barely over Michael Rosero. What was going through your mind coming to that checker flag?
Um, well, with 2 laps to go, I was 1 lap down, and I thought it was over. I didn't have anything, and then I had the caution come out, which was perfect. And then there was a wreck right on the start. I avoided that, and I don't even know what happened on the last restart, but I had my teammate Brendan Timon pushing me. He did a great job of pushing me. It was very fun, and I'm kind of speechless because I didn't intend to do an interview after this race after I went a lap down, but it was fun.
Yeah, anyone you have to thank other than Brendan Timon for your win tonight?
Um, Preston DeMello for putting our team together, like a couple minutes before this race started, and that's pretty much it.
Yep, congrats on your first win here, and it was a very exciting one to say the least.
Thank you.
That was Sean Conklin. Um, We'll bring in our second place finisher, Michael Rosero, which Eric Heater will interview.
Hey, Michael, unfortunately, you weren't able to hold on to get the win there, but what was going through your mind there? Pretty much that entire last lap, what was your plan going into that, and what did you see out your windshield?
Well, basically, I was trying to push Benjamin, and then he started pushing Luke and LaFaro, and then next thing I know, LaFaro gets dumped, and then I have that run, and like, oh, we're gonna go for the win. We could actually win this race, so obviously gonna take that. And then Zach also has a run. I thought I was gonna be done at that point because how much you can tandem with this new package. And then Zach gets turned, and then I think like I'm gonna win this race. Like I didn't know they were gonna have that big of a run, but yeah, then they had a really massive run, and then I don't know what really went through my head there. All I knew is I guess my instinct was to just hold my line in case, see if he could get by me. I don't think. Uh, if I would have blocked, I think I still would have got dumped anyway, and I don't think I really could do anything because he just got that massive run. But yeah, it just sucks to come on second that close.
Yeah, unfortunate that you weren't able to round out the win, but it's always good anytime you can get a top three. So definitely congrats on your second place finish. But is there anyone you'd like to thank or
Yeah,
shout
I'd like
out
to
or?
thank you guys for broadcasting, and yeah, I also want to thank Eric Keplinger for fishing it out. I mean, he had damage, but things happen sometimes, and yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Well, congrats on your second place run. Unfortunately, 8,000 short of the win, but there are a lot of races left in the season. So hopefully you can go out and do a good job next week, and we'll see you then.
Yep, thanks, Eric.
It was Michael Rosero, finished in second. We're getting in our third place driver, Brendan Timon. Hello, Brendan. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So you round yourself off in third place, pushing your teammate to the win. Did you expect to be in that situation late in the race, or what was your plan going into that final restart?
Well, I knew that there was probably going to be something because, it's going to be like Daytona and people are racing for the win. And I knew something would have happened. I saw the replay. I don't know what happened with Zach and Conklin there, but whatever happened. And then me and Sean I decided to just work together with Sean, and he got the win. I just saw the picture. Holy crap, that was a good finish. But yeah, good top three finish here today. First time, first wreck. I sadly got caught in it, but I actually had to use my fast repair, and then somehow, some way, I didn't get wrecked again, and I came home with top three finish. So I'm pretty happy. And with CDH racing setups and paint. So yeah, my team owner's happy, and the whole team's happy. We were just, but yeah, I'm very exhausted after celebrating with Sean. But yeah, top three finish, can't go wrong with that.
Anyone else you like to thank for that third place finish?
I gotta thank CDH Paint and Setup Shop for giving me an opportunity to race with them. Yeah, I just gotta thank them because we actually built a team together. Well, actually, yeah, we actually built the team together. It was probably my idea to bring them to race Daytona. They're saying, okay, go ahead, want to. So they signed up everything. We got the team, and well, no, but yeah.
Yep, congrats on your third place finish here tonight at Daytona.
Thank you.
What a hectic finish that was in race, and wow.
Yeah, that was crazy how much the lineup changed there on the last lap. We went from a top two of Benjamin Walker with Luke LaFaro leading, and then we had Michael shuffle out to the front with Zachary pushing him. And then Zachary also got shuffled out of that line. And finally, we had the tandem of Sean and Brendan there getting the win. And what a race it was. Unfortunately, wasn't the greatest for most of that part, but at the end we had a crazy caution to shuffle things up, and we had an amazing finish to finish the weekend off strongly.
Yeah, it reminds me of the 2016 finish right there where Danny Hamlin kind of came out of nowhere to win. But wow, that was it was just kind of just super speed racing, honestly. A lot of wrecks late in the race. I mean, yeah, that's just kind of how it is sometimes, and see it in real life all the time. But overall, I think that race was actually really, really good. And the middle part obviously wasn't the most exciting, but obviously strategy kind of played a part in it, which was pretty interesting. So we'll see how it plays out next week. So which that'll be an interesting race at Homestead. So same state, kind of following the real life schedule how it would be with without COVID, obviously with the Daytona Road Course. But Homestead's a fun racetrack, probably season finale last season, so it should be really fun there, and a lot of multi-group racing there, media laps around that track, and yeah, that should be a really fun race. So any final thoughts other than what you said, Peter?
No, you pretty much covered everything. Just excited for next weekend, and hopefully we can get some good multi-groove racing.
Yeah, we do love multi-group racing. So
yeah, but hopefully we get some 8-wide racing, because this race did not have that.
Nope, but we'll see you guys next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.